Good morning, this is Happy Rich Mama. Today I'm going to show you how I cut my hair because I think it's a bit too long already and it's not manageable anymore. So I'm gonna cut it short up to here, but it's going to be something that I can tie at the back still if I really wanted to use something like this, then I can still do that. I just want to shorten the front part. Here we go. First step is to comb your hair and remove all the tangles in your hair. Comb them coming down and comb the hair back all together at the center of your back, and then tie it up with, if you have rubber band, that's okay because it will be just for a short while, or if you have any other kinds. What is important is that it is tight and it stays at the center at the back. And when you tie it up, you pull it out a little bit, like 3 inches from your scalp. Then we can start cutting the hair about 1 inch from the rubber band going outward, and pick up just a few strands, not so thick, so that it's easier to trim. Always be conscious that the rubber band, the tie, stays at the center at the back. I noticed that the back part of my hair is really much longer than the front. That's why there's a lengthier hair at the back that I was able to cut off. Again, at this part of the cutting of the hair, remember to center the ponytail at the back. What motivates me in making videos is to inspire others to be courageous and be able to do things on your own, especially during the pandemic when we cannot go out. We can have our own facials from whatever we find in the kitchen. We can cut our own hair and we can do our own manicure, pedicure. Okay, so we now remove the tie and comb the hair downwards again. And this time we are going to cut the edges so that we form a line from the chin going towards the back. Unless we try, then we will never find out if we can do it. And since it's pandemic anyways, who's gonna see what's happening at the back of the head? I mean, that's what I think. That's why I am brave enough to do this. This pandemic is really so scary. 9 of my male friends have already died because of COVID. And so my husband and I are very careful not to go out, not to avail of any of these services that will maybe lead us to infection. My daughter told me a story that there was this mother and daughter who contracted a hairstylist who did a service in their house, and the mother and daughter died because the hairstylist was asymptomatic and they got the COVID. I would usually just tie back my hair and since it's white and it's tied back, and since I'm using the hairball thing that seems to make my hair oily, so it's so thin looking and it's so, well, you know, I needed to upgrade my look a little bit, even for just the Zoom masses that I attend. If you know of anybody who needs to do some hair cutting on their own, it would be very well appreciated if you would forward this video, and if I can touch one person with this one video, then my mission would have been accomplished. Thank you so much if you would forward this to others. Remember the 70s? This is how we used to cut our hair during the hippie days. Well, yeah, ayan, just comb forward your hair and cut it maybe like an inch or two below the eye, and then make a roundish line going down to the chin, and that's how you shape the front of the hair. The final stage is to cut the edges in an even fashion so that it is more shag looking than it looking like a Nancy where it's totally even all the way through. So this is how you make it look like the edges are more naturally cascading downwards in a shag way. It may be a little bit uncomfortable going to the back, but then this gives you a little bit of a stretching to be able to reach some other parts. Then you have to stretch your arms and let it stay at that position for a while. It's a little bit like aerobics for the arms. And it also has some kind of a mental exercise because you have to be able to coordinate and see, and the eyes and the hands must be very well coordinated. Otherwise, you cut yourself. So just please be careful. I am not a perfectionist person, so maybe that is why I am able to do this, because I am able to say, well, this is what I can do, and I will love myself for being able to do what I can do, and hopefully this will make me look better. And so we continue to trim edges to make it all level, and that's the end of the trimming session. At this point, I am really very excited to see how it will come out after I give it a shampoo. I started shampooing my hair only twice a week now. Before, I would always do it every day, but then I noticed my hair has been really thinning and I don't go out anyway. And because I am using this hair ball thing that I hope will make my hair grow, it gives a little bit of an oily look on the head. So in any case, I still just I wet my hair every day when I take my bath at night, but I just use the shampoo twice, on Wednesdays and Sundays. For the back part, well, I just feel which parts are still to be cut, and I just cut it just, without looking in a mirror. So this is my new hair now. I think I like it better. And let me see if I can tie it. Yes, I can. See? I like it shorter. Don't you like it shorter? I do. Well, you know, this will have to do. It's a bit longer here on this side. I'm gonna have to correct that. I think it's all worthwhile to be able to cut your hair, have that courage to, well, the back part, they won't see that in Zoom. So, I guess that's okay. Travels, gardens, ikinobo ikibana, zero waste gardening, making money, painting, family, friends, prayers. Please like my video. Please ring the bell below for notifications. Naku, maraming salamat po sa inyo.